Scorpio, I hope you're doing lovely. This is going to be a weekly, or not a weekly, but a monthly reading for you. We're going to see what's going on in December, ladies and gents. I hope y'all had a lovely season.
Let's get into this. Let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. So this is for the month of December. I want to give an overview of what's going on in your love life.
All right, this will be a love-based reading. So what are the overall energies that you're dealing with? The prominent energies that you're dealing with in romantic matters for the month of December. The Strength card. So clearly there's a situation that isn't so easy to deal with, okay? There's a necessity to implement diligence and notable effort here to sustain stability, to say the least. Tell me more. King of Wands, you could be dealing with an actual Leo, fire sign energy. You know, I see you connecting with somebody here. All right, very charismatic, could be quite an extroverted individual. Someone here that seems quite certain and very attracted to you. All right, they're very interested, I'm seeing. Tell me more about this person. Scratch this. What is going on with the overview? We're going to look into specific energies in a moment. What's the overall energy here? One thing that I'm also noting, I do feel that this person's interested in you. All right, very attracted and very keen to, just engaging you with communication or just simply interacting. However, I also note an element of invulnerability. I feel that the relationship itself may be lacking absolute direction. Okay, there's still this, again, this feel of uncertainty in this connection and a lack of clarity in regards to where it's moving. Tell me more. The Ten of Cups, this is what's sought after. I feel that there is a desire to have a relationship. There is a desire to move forward and experience the most. All right? But someone is hesitant. All right? And I feel it's the masculine in the relationship. I'm not saying it's the man. I'm saying it's the masculine in the relationship. Could be very much the man, but there's nowadays, ladies and gents, it looks like there's more feminine men than feminine women. Nevertheless, with that said, what I'm saying is that someone is very analytical and they are looking at the situation with this sense of, is it worth investing into this? I don't want to invest into this and it turn out to be a failure. And I feel that, given this energy that I'm looking at, you do have a negative history. I feel that there is some sort of residual energy, at least in this individual's energetic field. All right, I feel that deep within them, there's an uncertainty that is coming from a defeated situation or some sort of defeat that has ensued in the past. Let's see. What's your energy towards this individual, Scorpio? What is your energy towards this person? What is your energy towards this person? The month of December. And I do feel you quite emotionally withdrawn, okay? I do feel you quite emotionally cold. However, I get the sense that you're losing sleep. I feel that you've been under pressure for quite some time when it comes to this connection. I feel that you've been dealing with this uncertainty and this lack of clarity for some time, and it's going to be catching up to you in the month of December. I feel you, going through an episode of feeling very stressed out and anxious over this situation. Tell me more. Tell me more about Scorpio's energy towards this person. The Ace of Coins. All right. So what this insinuates, Scorpio, is that you are keen to working things out and you're wanting to continue to put effort into this connection despite the stress that is bringing you. You want to move this forward. You want to have some sort of triumph over this. You want a new beginning, ladies and gents. You're coming forward here as the Page of Coins. Subtly, I don't feel like you're necessarily forcing this new beginning or forcing this reconciliation. I feel like you're moving slowly. You're moving quite, I want to say passively, but it's more subtly, I feel. I feel that you're moving with an element of purpose, to be frank, an element of curiosity and openness to see what comes and how this plays out. All right? But in all reality, I do feel you quite disappointed. So I see you interacting with this individual and making an effort to have a new beginning after some sort of necessary repairing. However, I see you in a state of dismay. I see you disappointed. I see you still affected by this, the Tower. You're still lingering in that energy where you've experienced something quite tumultuous. All right. Yeah, you haven't recovered, ladies and gents. You have not recovered. This is so interesting. You gotta ask yourself, Scorpio, why are you actually putting effort into this relationship? All right, it looks like a karmic connection here. I hope you guys aren't trauma bonding. I hope you're not necessarily there out of codependency, but I feel that this energy of wanting to reconcile and have this new beginning is coming from a place of desperation. Now, I'm not saying that the relationship isn't serving your highest good or that it's a bad relationship, but one thing that is bad and quite notable is where it's coming from you. All right, so you may say, yeah, but I love them and I've been married with them for 25 years. By all means, make an effort to save this relationship. Okay, I'm for it. However, your approach to it seems to be just overburdened, dragging ass, overwhelmed, oppressed by a negative energy. And by all means, like I said, you may have all the reasons in the world to feel this way. Doesn't mean that it makes it right. It doesn't mean that it makes it right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just simply wanting to bring this up to your awareness, all right, because it's quite prominent. And I'm telling you, in the month of December, you're going to be feeling that shit. You're going to be feeling all that you've been amassing, all the stress, all the uncertainty, let's just call it stress. Okay? I feel that you're gonna be feeling the weight of it. But I still see you in the fight. I'll be getting advice for you here, all right, in a moment. But let's see what's going on here with the person that you're dealing with. What is this individual's energy towards you? Whoa. What is this individual's energy towards Scorpio? Whomever it is that Scorpio is dealing with in the month of December. What is this person's energy towards Scorpio? The Six of Coins. So this is someone here that seems to be quite open with giving. All right, I feel that this person wants stability. I feel that they're having a hard time as well, but not as hard as a time as you are. Yet, I feel this person is well-intended. I do feel them wanting to come forward and wanting to establish a balanced relationship with you. All right, I do see effort on their end, and it's quite good, to say the least. Tell me more about this person's energy towards Scorpio. The Seven of Cups. So, again, I feel like this individual has good intentions, but there is a lack of direction, all right? It's as if this individual doesn't know what the best moves are, doesn't know what the best approach is, or doesn't have the answer to the solution of your guys' problem, all right? But they're coming forward here regardless. Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. They're coming forward here regardless, despite all the negativity and all that's happened here. One thing that I'm also noting is that this person is still greatly affected by that emotional heartbreak that has happened here between you and them. Talk to me more about this individual's energy towards Scorpio. The Knight of Wands, it could be a fire sign. This individual seems to be matching your energy here. We got the King of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. The only thing we're missing is the Queen of Wands. Nevertheless, this individual seems to be on that wavelength of like, okay, let's find out, let's explore this, let's be curious about this, coming forward, showing up enthusiastically, showing up with some good energy despite the fucking atrocity and catastrophe that has happened. All right, so I like the way this person's showing up. I like the way you're showing up too, ladies and gents. It's just, you know, there's been a lot of damage, to say the least. But it's nice to see you smile in the midst of the misery, to say the least. Okay, buddy? The Tower. It's nice to see you smile. Tell me more. What's this individual's energy towards Scorpio? The Six of Wands. They're with it, ladies and gents. This individual seems to be a lot more optimistic in regards to this relationship working out than you. Let me say that. All right. They're liking the pace of this chariot. It looks like this individual moves on from this 7 of Cups to the major arcana number 7, from a place of having no direction to the place of having absolute direction, to making that choice and picking that path, that trajectory that they want to see come to fruition. So in the month of December, ladies and gents, I see you dealing with a relationship that's undergoing a rebuilding or some sort of regeneration, all right, a reconciliation is what this looks like. Let's get some advice for you, Scorpio. Any advice here that's going to facilitate you in exploring this, or not exploring it, but cultivating the best possible scenario between you and the person that you're dealing with? Any advice for the Scorpios? I will be looking deeper into this individual's energy in a moment. Okay, so stand by. Talk to me about this Scorpio's advice in this situation. The Tower. All right, ladies and gents. So clearly you have not recovered from the fucking fallout. All right. And essentially what I want to tell you is that you need to realign yourself. You need to align yourself with positivity. You need to align yourself with, so if you've already decided and said, you know what, yes, I'm in this, I'm knee deep in this fucking mud pit and shit hit the fucking fan, but I'm here and I'm going to try and I'm going to make this work out. Be about it, ladies and gents. Don't just say it and don't just go with the motions. Be about it 110%. And what this entails most importantly is being internally aligned with this. You having that solid direction of this is what I want to see happen. I want to be happy with this individual. I want to have stability. I want to have groundedness. And essentially that's what it's about. However, in order to reach that state of you having that absolute conviction, you have to go through letting go of the past. You have to heal. You have to come out of this fucking chaos. You have to come out of this, anxiety and stress that I was emphasizing here a second ago. So your advice that you can take right now is actually focusing on what is suppressing or oppressing you, what is making you emotionally discombobulated, what is ultimately hindering your capacity to love and to invest love into this relationship. That's what you need to work on. All right? Otherwise, I feel that if you do that, you're going to come closer and closer to alignment with the person that you're dealing with. I really feel that your person is being quite optimistic. I do feel that this person here wants to work things out, and I feel them quite confident that things will work out on their end. The one that's lacking notable confidence in this relationship seems to be you. All right? And like I said, you may have a valid point. Maybe you went through something that was devastating with this individual and you haven't recovered, and that's what it seems like, which is absolutely normal. And I'm just simply pointing the obvious of what needs attention on, and that is you. That is your own resonance with this relationship, with reconciling. How do you resonate with reconciling? I'm sure you feel this weird feeling. I'm sure you feel sad. You feel, some sort of negative feeling. Turn that around. Be excited about it. Be happy that you got another fucking chance. Be happy to show up 110%, the best version of yourself. I'm taking this to the extended, ladies and gents. So I'm delving into this individual's energy. I want to see what are their prominent actions towards you in the month of December. I want to see what their long-term intentions are towards you. I want to see how is it that you can best navigate this relationship, all right, when dealing with this individual. Not necessarily yourself, but when dealing with this individual, I want to see what's going to unfold for you and this person. And I'm going to go with the flow. If you're interested in the extended, the link is in the description. If you want access to all the extended readings for a discounted price, take a look at the second link, ladies and gents. Good luck, Scorpio. I'll see you next time.